Hi, I'm Bruce Harper, a former running back for the New York Jets. In 1998, we started this not-for-profit program called Heroes and Cool Kids. It really is just a mentoring program. We've selected certain high school students who've proven to be positive role models, and we've asked them to be mentors to 5th or 6th graders in their school district. So I'd like to introduce you to some of our students that are part of Heroes and Cool Kids. Hey, everybody say hello.
Heroes!
All right.
We started Heroes and Cool Kids probably about 6 years ago, and we visit the 6th grade students and we talk to them about important life skills such as sportsmanship and teamwork, bullying and the effects of bullying, and drug and alcohol use.
The 5th grade students idolize these high schoolers that are coming into their classrooms to teach them, kind of hang on their every word, and love the experience of having them in the classroom.
I remember seeing these big high school kids come in, and I looked up to them. I can tell you that for sure. And they told a story about how smoking cigarettes affected one of their friends in their sporting events. And to this day, I can honestly say that's one of the reasons why I've never smoked a cigarette in my entire life.
I really looked up to the high schoolers. They had an impact on me that no one else in my life could have had because of how much I respected them and admired them. And no matter how much a teacher would tell me drugs and alcohol are bad, you can't read it in a textbook somewhere. You can't hear it from an adult. You have to hear it from those kids. It's really pivotal.
It doesn't mean anything coming from a teacher, but when you hear it from kids that you have always looked up to, it means so much more.
What you say to these kids, they definitely hear you out, and they'll listen to what you say, and they'll apply it to their lives.
A little boy came up to me and was like, "Hey, wait, you're my hero." And I'm like, "Yeah, and you're my cool kid." I thought it was great.
I really like working with the kids and being a positive influence on them.
The kids are looking up to us and that we are role models.
The message that I'm sending to these kids now are very important.
I feel like I can be a great influence on these elementary school kids.
This program definitely makes an impact on the younger kids.
If we set a good example, then they're going to want to do the right things in high school.
With the new harassment, intimidation, and bullying legislation that's been brought down throughout the state of New Jersey, I would recommend that schools seriously look into the Heroes and Cool Kids program as a way of addressing the state and local requirements as well as the requirements and needs of the children in our districts.
I definitely see the 5th graders more empowered, handling bullying situations in better ways than they had in the past, and a lot of the kids are doing things on their own to stop situations before they escalate.
We have a saying, if you're a bully, stop. If you're a victim, get help. And if you're a bystander, get involved. And I think just having that there, how simple as it is, it just sticks with anyone who hears it, and you'll just remember it.
If we could put a stop to bullying, it would help a lot of people out in the long run.
We've taken responsibility to educate these students on sportsmanship, bullying, leadership, nutrition, and drugs and alcohol. And we lead by example.
We've been very fortunate to be a part of this program. The students love the program, they learn so much from it, and then they get to pass that on to the 5th graders.
I think one of the biggest skills you'll learn from this thing is how to be a great person. It helps you to reflect how you're supposed to conduct yourself when you leave the nest and you move on to better things.
The students that we have in Heroes and Cool Kids have really learned to become more well-rounded. They've learned to take on leadership positions. They've learned to become role models to the 6th grade students, but they've also become role models to the community at the high school and the community outside of the school as well.
The last 3 years have truly been an inspiring and phenomenal experience that I've met a lot of great people and I've done a lot of great things. And just the thought of helping those kids in those middle school classrooms that are going through rough issues, the thought of that inspires me, it helps me, and makes me more considerate of what's going on in the world.
We can no longer passively allow any activities that only detract from a student's ability to learn. We need to be proactive in our efforts because, like me, every kid deserves a chance to make his dreams come true. Please join us, Heroes and Cool Kids, a partnership for a positive future.
Heroes and Cool Kids is a great program and should be at every school.
I love the Heroes and Cool Kids program. I think it is one of the greatest things that my school offers.
You could be a leader, you could be an individual.
If we could put a stop to bullying, it would help a lot of people out.
They helped form the person I am today.
Heroes and Cool Kids is definitely making a difference.
I love Heroes and Cool Kids. My future is just going to be brighter, I know it.